Hi, tonight I'm going to be doing Schneider Weizen Edel-Weisse. And so this is actually, I'm pretty sure a Hefeweizen, and I had to look it up on Beer Advocate to verify. So if I'm wrong, then I got my information from them. So this is a specific beer that I saw listed at Hop Yard earlier in the week, and I wanted to try it. Actually, I wanted T to try it, so she gets my second bottle. But I wanted to make a video of it, and she doesn't want to hang around and watch me make videos. So this is another German wheat beer, and the category name is actually Weizen or Weissbier. So I just did a review of something similar. And this was made, I thought the interesting information about the brewery on back, exclusively brewed in reminiscence of George Schneider's privilege of being part of the perennial Munich Oktoberfest until 1942, when his master, Weissbrauhaus in Thal, Munich, was destroyed during World War II. George Schneider the first, I'm assuming, designed the original recipe, and George Schneider the fourth presented it at last to Munich Oktoberfest, and George Schneider the sixth, along with his renowned team of brewmasters, has now revived it after 57 years of dormancy. So enjoy. So a lot of history there. Something I think is interesting about this, and I didn't even read it on the front of the bottle. Oh, I guess it is there. It is organic. And so it's certified organic, that's nice to know. So if you're looking for organic beers, this is a good one to try. I don't think I've had any other organic beers. So this should normally pour with a little bit more head, but I think because I'm using a tiny glass that it probably didn't. Okay, so just as expected, it has a kind of bready, yeasty aroma, and then some phenols. It's got a phenolic, kind of spicy clove flavor, aroma to it. So that is very characteristic of this particular style. I almost drew a gauge. Did you see that? Okay, so let's get into look. It's a little bit cloudy, which is appropriate for this style, and it definitely has a good carbonation. It did not retain the head, so I'm going to call it a darker straw, golden almost. Good carbonation. Okay, flavor. This is good. T, if you're watching this, I think you're going to like it. This has a really good, very well-balanced flavor to it. I was expecting, because it's more in the Hefeweizen type style, that it was going to be a little bit sweet, but instead it's very balanced. It's not sweet at all, and the clove is very balanced. Has a little bit of a hop finish. Very well balanced. So clove flavor, hop finish, slightly sweet, turning bitter. And not bad bitter, but like the finish. So the finish is slightly sweet, and it has a nice balanced finish, or excuse me, aftertaste. It's really great. This is actually a really good beer. So now I know why it was on the list at Slow Hands. They always have great beers there. So, because there's a little bit more yeast in suspension there in a Hefeweizen and a wheat style beer as opposed to the crystal beers, which are filtered for clarity, this is going to have a little bit more of a mouthfeel to it, a perception of a mouthfeel. And so I agree with this particular style that it has that ability. So it's a medium to light mouthfeel, sparkling carbonation. Overall, I think this is a really great beer. I tend not to get really excited about hefts just because it's so much yeasty, bready flavor. It makes me just want a baguette. But this is really well balanced. I think it has it has the sweetness, it has a little bit of clove spiciness to it, it has a nice hop balance. This is really just a great beer. I'm really glad that I saw it on the list and that I tried it. And so I was really curious why it's called Edel-Weisse, but it doesn't say. And of course, because it's brewed according to German purity law, we know that there is no flowers or anything like that added to it. And as a matter of fact, the ingredients are water, organic wheat malt, organic barley malt, organic cascade hops, organic hollow tower hops, and yeast. So that's it. So maybe they think that the sweetness is reminiscent of Edelweiss flowers. I do not know. But I guess that would be some more research that I could do on this particular beer. Anyway, great beer. Found it at Bevmo in the German beer section. I definitely recommend this. If you like hefts, or you tend to like German beers, because it definitely has regional hops, regional yeast flavors to it, but done in a really, really well-balanced way, then this is a beer for you. I was expecting it sweet, and it's just not. It's just a really great beer. So thank you so much for watching, and have a good night.